Hi, I'm Michelle Green, Director of Membership for the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, and we are here with our Member Spotlight, sponsored by LJG Events. And today's Member Spotlight is Dr. Sherwood Myler with Myler Orthodontics. Thank you so much for being with us and being a member of the Chamber. We're so happy to have you, and you're a new member of the Chamber and a new business in town. So it's a pleasure to meet you, a pleasure to have you. Tell us all about you and your business and everything that you want us to know.
Well, thank you, Michelle, and thank you to the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce for having me today.
Our pleasure.
It's been a great opportunity being a new member, just being able to access all the resources and network that you guys offer us small businesses.
I love hearing that. Thank you.
Well, y'all been very warm and welcoming, so we've much appreciated it.
Absolutely.
But just a little bit about me, and then I can jump into the business a little bit. I grew up in the Low Country, part of a large family.
I met your family
Yes,
at your ribbon
yes.
cutting. Fabulous family,
They,
and I see where you get it from.
Yes, they can't hide. There's a lot of us and we're pretty loud. But I would say I went down to the College of Charleston to get my undergraduate
I couldn't
studies.
tell with that southern drawl.
Yeah, I try to hide it sometimes, but it comes out every now and then.
I love it.
And then continued my education down the street at the Medical University of South Carolina Dental School. And then relocated down here to Beaufort, and I was a Navy dentist out at Parris Island for 4 years.
Thank you for your service.
Absolutely, I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, it certainly allowed me to hone my craft and experience, you know, a part of life that I may not have had, you know, if I never went active duty, which was very important to my, you know, personal and clinical development. Quickly after the Navy, we relocated to Atlanta for 3 years, and that's where I trained to become an orthodontist in a 3-year specialty program there, where we focused on orthodontics and dental facial orthopedics.
Okay, wow.
So those 3 years flew by quick, and thankfully we landed back here in the Low Country, where my wife and I both call home, and it certainly feels great to be back in the salt and pluff mud and surrounded by friends and family. There was a really nice gentleman who sold me his orthodontic practice, and he retired about 2 months ago. And so it was previously called Bluffton Orthodontics here in Bluffton over in Buckwalter.
Okay.
And the location in Beaufort was called Coastal Orthodontics.
Okay.
And so we had a lot of fun doing a rebranding, renaming to Myler Orthodontics now, and new logo, and had lots of swag that we've had a big time dispersing among the community.
I love it. I have a swag bag,
Good.
and
Yes,
I love it.
of course.
You did great.
Good. Yes. So we've got plenty more swag, so anyone come on by and get some. But now sitting here being 2 months in ownership, it's been just an amazing process along the way, and we kind of rotate between the two locations. One doctor, the same small team, we rotate back and forth and do about half the time in Beaufort, half the time in Bluffton.
Okay.
My staff, they have been working with a lot of these patients and families for nearly a decade now.
I love that.
Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Garrison, who I purchased the practice from, was kind enough to let me spend the past 4 years kind of immersing myself in the practice.
So tell us, how do they get a hold of you?
So you can go on our website at mylerorthodontics.com, visit either one of our social media sites on Facebook or Instagram, or simply call or stop by the office anytime.
You heard it here. Thank you again, Dr. Myler.
Thank you,
Pleasure
Michelle.
to have you.
You too.
Thank you all for joining us. And again, this is our Member Spotlight for the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by LJG Events. We'll see you next